After watching the Avatar teaser trailer the first couple of times, it was safe to say that the RDA will likely return in Avatar: The Way of Water, as we can clearly see their military might returning, not to mention the fact that Stephen Lang will also return as Colonel Miles Quaritch. But what if I told you that it may not be the RDA after all, as it actually may be a new faction entirely? Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And by now, I've probably watched the teaser to Avatar: The Way of Water around 30 times, and like I've mentioned before, it feels like each time I watch it, I discover new things from this teaser. Now, as I said, during my breakdown and watching the initial teaser, it was safe to assume that the RDA will return, as we did see most of them leave at the end of the first film. Now, we know it takes roughly 5 to 6 years to travel from Pandora to Earth, and given the fact that the second movie roughly takes place a decade after the first film, there are many ways the RDA could have regrouped, planned new strategies, or even had a secret base on Pandora that nobody knew about. Now firstly, I want to point you to an Instagram post by John Plandeau, which was posted quite a while ago, and the description just states Eddie Falco and Kevin Dorman prep for a scene in the bridge of the factory ship. Now, we don't know what this factory ship is. Is it an actual, a ship that flies, or is it a ship on the ocean? Given the fact that The Way of Water has a lot of ocean and water scenes, it won't surprise me if the humans have some sort of ship in the ocean, maybe some sort of hybrid ship, maybe spacecraft, a submarine hybrid thing. And although we don't know yet who the character is that Kevin Dorman plays, we know that Eddie Falco plays General Ardmore, who has essentially taken over the RDA activities on Pandora. From what I can understand, there is no clear information on the fact that she is the leader of RDA. We only know that she's taken over the activities of the RDA. And it is not uncommon when companies are taken over by other corporate heads that they are usually rebranded, changed, new logos, new names, with new goals and ideas. And I think that this is something many people are overlooking. Now, I want to point your attention to this scene from the teaser trailer where you see the two human avatars walking next to the two humans. And if you zoom into the far back there on top of the one structure, you'll see a name by the name Console. Now, this is something that intrigued me because in the first film, you saw RDA basically on every vehicle, every structure, every wall, everywhere. The name RDA was clearly marked. And not once through this teaser trailer we saw the name RDA. So that's actually a sign that the RDA is never really confirmed to be a part of the sequel, and Console might be essentially the rebranded RDA in Avatar: The Way of Water, controlled by General Ardmore. This, I think, might hint to the theory in my previous video where I say that Stephen Lang's character, Colonel Miles Quaritch, might become a good person in the later films. Now, we know General Ardmore does outrank Colonel Miles Quaritch, and since he was part of the RDA, there might already be some conflict between him and this general. And I'm theorizing that in the beginning of the film, we're going to be introduced to this new faction, Console, and basically this new general. And then around the middle of the film, there's going to be some conflict between Miles and this general. Maybe something along the lines of this general telling Miles, this is the way how we do things in Console. Whereas Miles is going to say, back in the RDA days, this is not how we did things differently. And of course, with the general being in charge, she's not really going to care what he's going to say. She's going to give him orders regardless of his opinions or feelings. And that is why Stephen Lang said during an interview that his character is going to evolve during the sequels, because like I said, he's probably going to do something at the end of the film that he's really going to regret doing for this new faction, because he's going to see that they probably had different intentions that he thought they would, and he's just going to be like, I don't want to be a part of this company anymore. I'm going to do my own thing. And then he goes to Jake at the end and say, I'm here to help you. Let's take down this new company together. And that's why I say that Miles is likely going to become maybe not the hero of the film, but he's definitely going to become a good guy towards the end of the second, third, and fourth Avatar films, and maybe in the fifth and final Avatar film do some ultimate sacrifice to save maybe Jake and Neytiri and their family. But I do still believe that one of Jake and Neytiri's children is going to die. Maybe not by the hands of Miles Quaritch, maybe by the hands of this new general, and then Miles is going to see this happening, and maybe even this general is going to torture one of Jake's kids and then kill one of the kids, and then, like I said, then Miles is going to have a change of heart. It's going to be like I said, he's going to be like, I don't want to be part of this company, of this corporation anymore, and then just run away, basically turn his back on maybe his friend as well, because we know his friend is also returning in avatar form. So then there's going to be some conflict between them. So that should be a very interesting twist. But again, all of this is just theorizing and nothing has been confirmed yet. Maybe this is just some scribbling on a building and I'm just interpreting it as a new company. But like I said, there's been no official word yet of the RDA returning. We just assume that the RDA is returning based on all the military might and Stephen Lang's character returning to Avatar The Way of Water. So I couldn't really find any concrete information about the RDA returning, and 20th Century Fox hasn't confirmed that either, unlike the way they confirmed that one of the characters in the photos is Kiri and not Jake and Neytiri's daughter. But what do you think about this theory? Do you think that a new company or this general has come in, taken over RDA and essentially rebranded, restructured the whole organization with new ideas and plans to take down the Na'vi? And do you think then that Colonel Miles Quaritch is going to have a change of heart towards the end of the film and go against this company who possibly has taken over the RDA? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, check out the rest of my channel. Until next time, you've been watching Avatar Theory, have a fantastic day and stay safe.